Hello and welcome to the section 6 sequencer, comparer and extender. Now in this section we are going to take a look at a couple of points. We are going to learn about the basics of sequencer, comparer and extender modules inside Burp Suite, and we will also learn about various features of these modules. About sequencer, comparer and extender modules. Now in this video, we are going to take a look at a couple of points. First of all, we will learn about the overview process of these modules and what are the typical uses of these modules inside web application analysis that we are going to cover here in this video. So guys, let's start with Burp sequencer. That what is Burp sequencer and what are the various uses of Burp sequencer. So if we talk about Burp sequencer, then Burp sequencer is a tool for analyzing the quality of randomness in a sample of data items. So if you have a sample of data items, if you have a group of items, it can provide you the quality of randomness. How we can use it? So you can use it to test an application's session tokens or other important data items that are intended to be unpredictable, such as anti-CSRF tokens, password reset tokens, etc. So basically we can use it to find information about the web application important data, and we can check the randomness of those data items, right? For example, examples are here like anti-CSRF tokens are available in the web application and the password reset tokens, etc. So this is the basic use of Burp sequencer. Measure or analyze the quality of randomness in a sample data items. Now let's talk about Burp Suite comparer. So if we talk about Burp comparer, you can see here that Burp comparer is a simple tool for performing a comparison. You can see the name defined itself, comparer. It means it is comparing something. Performing a comparison between any two types of data. So if you have two data, right, and if you want to compare both of them, so you can use Burp comparer. Some common uses for Burp comparer are these. When looking for username enumeration conditions, enumeration means when you are gathering information about username, you can compare response to failed login using valid and invalid username, looking for differences in the responses. When an intruder attack has resulted in some very large response with different lengths, because when you are inside intruder and when you are getting information about a particular request and it is very large, then you can simply use comparer to compare these differences. When comparing the sitemaps or proxy history entries generated by different type of users, for example, different users are working on, so that can be compared. When testing for blind SQL injection bugs using Boolean condition injection and other similar test. So that can be done using comparer. Compare two results, two data sets at one time. Got it? Loading data into comparer, paste it directly. You can either paste it, you can load it, or you can select data. You can simply right click in the Burp Suite and you can click on send to comparer, and that request will be sent in the comparer directly, right? So these are the uses of Burp comparer. Now let's talk about Burp extender. What is the use of Burp extender? So Burp extender lets you use Burp extensions to extend Burp's functionality. So the use of Burp extender is to increase the functionality of Burp Suite. Using your own or third-party code, you can load and manage extensions. So it can manage extensions, various extensions available. It can install extensions from the app store, view the current Burp extender API, etc. Right? So basically, the use of Burp extender is to extend the features of Burp Suite. How? Basically, it can simply install the various extensions inside it. So it will increase the functionality of Burp Suite, right? So this is the basic use of Burp extender. So what is the use of sequencer? Sequencer can measure the randomness of particular data. What is the use of comparer? Compare two data sets. What is the use of extender? To increase the functionality of Burp Suite. So these are the three modules which we have learned.